Today I'm starting a new series and it's called the 50 States Affordable and Easy Recipes. So please join me. So I started this series earlier on this year, but I did not complete this series and I thought, let's just start over. And the reason being is I started to do a series with casseroles, but I decided that it'd be more fun to do different type of recipes. Just make it easy and affordable. Each week I'm going to be doing a different state, and this week we are starting with the first state, and that's Alabama. So we're starting all over, but it's going to be fun because we're not going to do just casseroles. We could do dessert, we could do appetizer, we could do lunch, dinner, breakfast, whatever. Just an easy recipe that's affordable for you. So I looked up the different foods that Alabama is known for, and pecan pie happens to be one of them. So I decided, since pecan pie can be kind of tough to make, I figured there'd be something easier to make, and that is pecan pie bark. Yes, pecan pie bark. So it should be a lot easier, a lot quicker to make. Very easy, not very many ingredients, which makes it a lot more affordable to you. So let's get started. It's going to be a fun recipe. This is going to be a fun series. I'm excited to do this with you. First, you want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Now you want to put a aluminum foil on your baking sheet. And then you're going to want to take some butter and grease it so that it's nicely greased. Now you're going to take 2 sticks of butter and put it in your bowl. Yeah, I know, a lot of butter, or you can use margarine because I know margarine's a lot cheaper, and that's what I'm using instead of butter. Now add 1 cup of brown sugar to your bowl. Now you're going to take some pecans. You need basically 2 cups of pecans in here. So they said roughly chopped. So I would just break it up into little pieces this way as you're adding it to the bowl. It's just easier to break it up with your hands, you know, and just put them into as you're adding it to the cup. And sometimes you can just buy the pecans already chopped, and that will make your life easier. If you find a bag like that, go ahead and get it. It's a lot easier that way. But you need about 2 cups of these. The cup, and put it in here. Just need 1 more cup. Now, what is your favorite Thanksgiving dessert, since Thanksgiving is coming up? Is it pecan pie, or is it pumpkin pie, or apple pie? I'd just like to know. Please comment down below what your favorite Thanksgiving pie is. Love to know. Or your favorite Thanksgiving dessert, whatever that may be. It gets really fun around Thanksgiving because everybody comes together as a family, and there's so many things to be thankful for. So I love Thanksgiving. That's my favorite holiday because it's not stressful like I love Christmas, but it can get stressful with trying to make sure you buy the great gifts for everybody. It becomes kind of commercialized, and you kind of miss the meaning behind Christmas. But with Thanksgiving, it's about the food, it's about spending time with family, it's about being thankful. Now that we got the 2nd cup, we put it in there. Now you want to take a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. It kind of takes away a little bit of that sweetness, so it's not too sweet. That's what's good about adding salt to your dessert. Don't want to add too much though. We're going to add them to a saucepan so that the ingredients are all mixed in really well together, and then you form that pecan pie texture, right? It's like a candied pecan. You're going to get candied pecans out of it. So, and I like to know, do you say pecan or do you say pecan? I grew up saying pecan, so I say pecan pie, but I know it's spelled pecan, and I know they like to say pecan in some of the states. But I like to say pecan. I just like the way it sounds, I guess, instead of pecan. But comment down below, how do you say it? Do you say pecan or do you say pecan? I'd like to know. Now that we've got all those ingredients mixed up, we're going to put those in a saucepan. But meanwhile, we're going to put our graham crackers on this pan right here. So you're going to need 13 of the graham crackers lined up. Those are going to be on the bottom for your bark. So you want to line them up nicely so they fit nicely in the pan. And you're going to pour the pecan on top of this after it's melted. You really just need to line them up. It doesn't have to be perfect. You might have to break some of them a little bit to make them fit. Now you're going to take the saucepan. You're going to add all the things in your mixing bowl into the saucepan. And then you're going to melt the butter and everything together. And it's going to make it so it's more like a candied, like pecans, right? But that's the whole thing with this. This is going to be your mixture that goes on top of your graham crackers. So it's going to get like very caramelized, as you can see. This is what's going to make it so tasty. You want to get to where all the butter is melted like this. Once it starts boiling like that, you're going to do this, cook it for about 2 more minutes before removing it from the heat. Now that it has been cooking over medium heat for 2 minutes, it boiled and everything, we can pour this into the bowl, and then we're going to add some vanilla extract. We're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract to give it that nice flavor. Now we're going to mix the extract, the vanilla extract, all together with the pecan pie mixture. Mix that all nicely so it's ready to pour on top of the graham cracker. So now we're ready to pour. We want to do it quite quickly after we've taken it off the heat. And we're going to pour it on top of the graham cracker. It's going to be all over this graham. So now you're going to take your spatula and you're going to spread out the pecans and the mixture all over to make sure it gets spread out really nicely on top of your graham cracker. You want it to spread out really nicely and do as quickly as possible. Once you've spread it evenly over all the graham crackers, you're going to put it in the oven for 10 minutes. In your preheated oven that you set at 350 degrees for 10 minutes. You're going to put it in there for 10 minutes. After it comes out of the oven, you want to let it cool for a little bit so that it hardens up a little bit and becomes like bark. But now it's ready to try. I can't wait. It smells amazing. I wish you could smell this because it's got that nice pecan pie smell coming out of the oven. It just makes the house smell like Thanksgiving, and it just looks amazing. Hopefully it tastes as amazing as it looks. So we'll go ahead and give this a try. And you can definitely let this sit for longer. I just wanted to give this a try and let you know what I think. But it smells amazing. It smells just like pecan pie. But it's pecan bark, and it's a lot easier to make than pecan pie. It literally tastes just like pecan pie because it's nice and ooey and gooey, and you have the graham cracker on the bottom. It's like the pie crust. I mean, literally, it tastes like pecan pie. This is definitely a home run. I could see you enjoying this any time of the year, but really enjoying this during Thanksgiving with it coming up. Also, we are honoring Alabama by eating this because they're known for pecan pie. So I feel like this represents the state of Alabama very well. I highly recommend you make this recipe, enjoy it with your family, and just enjoy the smells and the flavor because it's gonna make your house smell amazing, like a wonderful scented candle, and also your taste buds are gonna love this particular recipe as well. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out so much, and it doesn't cost you anything. Also, if you haven't hit that notification bell yet, please hit that notification bell and you'll be notified every time I post a new video. If you haven't followed me on social media yet, please follow me on social media. The links are down below. Well, I hope you have an amazing day, and I hope you stay encouraged.